Okay, today we're going to learn something in math that's called the Make 60 approach. Now, this would be taught in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, and what we're going to start with is a problem for a Make 60 approach, and we're going to use elapsed time. And elapsed time is just like how much time has really gone past in between like going from time to time, and you'll understand it more like once we get more into the problem. So our problem is school begins at 10:45 a.m. So it begins 10:45 a.m. and you get out of school at 3:30 p.m. So it ends at 3:30 p.m. So how much time will it be until you get out of school? So how we're going to do this is we're going to set up a table with the elapsed time. So we're going to put time on one side, and then I'm going to make it so time, and then elapsed. So when we look at our problem, it says we begin at 10:45. So 10:45 a.m. So the Make 60 approach, we're going to say the time elapsed, we're going to put 15 minutes in there to get to 11 a.m. And then we're going to add 60 minutes to get to 12 p.m. and then 60 more minutes to get to 1 p.m. 60 more minutes to get to 2 p.m. another 60 minutes to get to 3 p.m. and then we want to get to 3:30, so this time we're going to add 30 minutes to get to 3:30 p.m. And we're going to add up all of our minutes together. So we have 60, 60, 60, 60. So 6 times 4 is 24. So we have 240 minutes. And then 30 minutes and 15. So there's 5. Then 8 and 2. So 285 minutes, or 4 hours and 45 minutes until you get out of school if you start at 10:45 and end at 3:30. Now we're going to do another approach for Make 60, which is called a timeline. So I'm going to also show you this. So you're going to start off with making your line for the timeline. Okay. And so we started at 10:45 a.m. So we're going to add 15 minutes, and that gets you 11 a.m. Then we're going to start adding our 60 minutes so we can jump faster. And then so that gets you 12 p.m. and then 60 give us 1 p.m. Another 60 give us 2 p.m. Another 60 give us 3 p.m. and then our 30 to get us to 3:30 p.m. And then we can do the same thing and add up all the minutes. So that's 60. There's 4 60s, so that's 240 again, plus 15 plus 30, and that gives us 285 minutes, or 4 hours and 45 minutes if you start school at 10:45 and end it at 3:30. So this was what we were talking about with the time elapsed, the 60 and the 15 and the 30. And it was taught for a 3rd grade class or a 4th grade class. So that is how we do the Make 60 approach. Okay, so remember today that we learned 2 approaches for Make 60, which was our time elapsed table, which was just like this, and where you showed how much time was going on. And then our timeline, which we put the begin time, we went all the way to the end time, and we had the little humps of our times in between. And then what we also learned today was the definition of elapsed time, which meant like the duration of time from beginning start to the end, which our beginning was 10:45 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. to find out how much time it would be until you got out of school. So this was our Make 60 approach and our lesson over elapsed time.